Now, healthcare workers for Palestine will next month host an extraordinary event for honouring children that have lost their lives in Gaza. The event will be hosted in conjunction with Gift of the Givers in memory of over 10,000 children tragically killed. Joining us to tell us more about this event is Nazreena Hassim, who's a committee member of the Healthcare Workers for Palestine SA and medical volunteer with Gift of the Givers. A very good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for your time. As pressure intensifies on healthcare workers in Gaza, with this conflict raging on, you here in South Africa have come with a plan for an extraordinary event which will focus on the memories of those children who lost their lives. Talk to us about this initiative.
Good afternoon, and thank you for having me. So as healthcare workers, we are obviously very much in tune with what it is happening in Gaza at the moment and the actual strife and the atrocities that are happening there. And we feel so much, even as humans, as besides being healthcare workers, for all the people that are suffering. In particular, we feel for the children. There are more than 10,600 children that have been killed. And we felt that as an organization, we need to do something to honor these children, to honor their memory, so that their lives have not been lost in vain. So for every martyred child, we strive to weave a thread of kindness into the lives of the less fortunate children in South Africa. Our commitment is very simple. We ask you to donate 150 Rand via Backer Buddy to buy a pair of shoes, school shoes. The funds will be used by Gift of the Givers to buy the shoes and then donate it to a needy child in South Africa, creating a ripple of positive change in our communities.
As you work on this initiative and ask for these funds, which are some of the central areas that you'll be looking at in assisting children in need here in South Africa with this initiative?
So obviously Gift of the Givers will go ahead and make a judgment on which areas will need the school shoes the most. So we're going to probably looking at areas where children have no school shoes whatsoever and generally walk to school bare feet. So we prefer for them to obviously have shoes at this point.
And in terms of reach and accessibility and those who may be listening and thinking, what a fantastic initiative, how do they reach you and how do they become a part of this initiative? And also perhaps a little bit of an expansion, Nazreena, on the shoes. Why shoes?
So we wanted to portray the amount of children that have been killed, so have a visual display of that. And initially we thought, okay, maybe some teddy bears, maybe some clothing items, but then we said, no, it should be practical, something that can be actually made useful to the less fortunate. And we felt school shoes is something, especially in South Africa, we know that the needs of our underprivileged communities, they're not a school shoes is probably last on the list of many of their wants and needs. So we really felt that this would be a good opportunity to spread hope and give and the gift of education. We're working via Backer Buddy, so anyone who wants to donate can donate via Backer Buddy on their website, and that's www.backerbuddy.co.za, and search for Souls for Souls. The link is also within our bio on our Instagram account, and it will also be available on all our other social media platforms.
Very well. Thank you so much for that and expanding on it. Nazreena Hassim, who's a committee member for the Health Workers for Palestine SA medical volunteer with the Gift of the Givers, talking there about a fantastic initiative, the Soul of Our Souls campaign, getting shoes for those in need as they honor the memory of the 10,000 plus children who've been killed in Gaza.